This Saturday at 3:30 p.m., the college football world will be focused here at Ohio Stadium for what is being dubbed as The Game, Ohio State and Michigan. Simultaneously, the music world will also be focused here in Columbus, Ohio, as the legendary Dead Schembechlers will perform at their annual Hate Michigan rally. Lead singer Bo Biafra granted the Palestra an exclusive one-on-one interview at his East Coast compound. Bo led me down into his titanium-encased bomb shelter, the only place he would agree to do the interview.
Just a few hundred more flights of steps and we'll be safe. The lives of all of we Dead Schembechlers are in constant and grave danger. The group that we refer to as the International Wolverine Conspiracy want nothing more than our heads on a platter. We are normally scattered in the months leading up to Hate Michigan Week, the Hate Michigan Rally, and of course the game itself.
The band performs live on rare occasions like the Hate Michigan Rally and always takes on the likeness of Coach Woody Hayes when in the public eye.
Well, the fact we are named Dead Schembechlers but dress as Coach Woody Hayes is our way of illustrating the duality of man. There is good and evil in all of us. The good represented by our Woody dress code. The bad, well, it's represented by us being named after the accursed one. There was no other way. It was foretold by Woody.
I had no thoughts about it at all. I never heard of him until a couple weeks ago.
I would tell Bo Schembechler this. You are referred to by young children. I've spoken to them myself. Little tykes, 5, 6, 7 years old, growing Buckeyes, backbone of our state. God bless each and every one of their little heads. They refer to him as the betrayer. The only thing Bo Schembechler has been able to do successfully is stab Ohio in the back. We have a song about him. It's called Bo for 24, about his inability in 24 years as the head coach of the University of Michigan to win a national title. Not only that, he was Bo for 24 against the Buckeyes. He never defeated us. He never was a national champion.
It's all right until the one guy was quoted as saying, well, he almost joined us a few weeks ago, which was true.
I actually believe that this recent heart scare about Bo Schembechler, well, he did it to spite the Dead Schembechlers, to take away our message of goodness. The mention of his name makes me sick.
2006 might be the most publicized Michigan-Ohio State week of all time. I asked Bo how he's spending his time and what he thinks of Michigan's #2 ranking.
I'm wondering what Chad Henne's flesh is going to taste like. I put it to you, is there anything more deserved than everyone around the country calling Michigan #2? They are something you would normally scrape off the bottom of your boot heel while walking through the dog part of the park. There is nothing more #2 than Michigan. They are the perennial followers, the perennial losers. They have never, I repeat, they have never, ever defeated the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Buckeyes are undefeated against the Wolverine scum. Anything you hear otherwise is lies and manipulation by the liberal Wolverine media, using mind-altering drugs sprayed through crop dusters and in the water supply at the stadiums where the games are held, using radio announcers back in the days before television to lie what was happening on the field, and then of course in the television age they use CGI. The Hollywood people call it computer-generated images. Now I put it to you, if they can make Elijah Wood look like a damned hobbit, they can certainly make it look like a football is bouncing one way when it really bounced another.
The Dead Schembechlers have released countless albums and singles since their conception in 1990. Among the most popular are I Hate Michigan, Don't Wanna Be a Wolverine, Michigan Stadium is a Pile of I Wipe My Ass with Wolverine Fur, Hey, Lloyd Carr, and their newest single, Chad Henne is a joke. While many of these tunes are negative, some look at the world in a positive light, like Ted Ginn did everything.
Ted Ginn did everything. Ted Ginn did everything.
Oh, Ted Ginn did everything. You know, if there was any righteousness in the world, the song would have been 50 times longer than it is. Matter of fact, this day marks the anniversary of Ted Ginn curing polio. We never were able to work it into the song. I believe Jonas Salk was the man given credit for curing polio, but it was actually Ted Ginn. I was discussing it with Ted this morning as I was going outside to get my newspaper. Ted was there to deliver that paper as he was also walking the neighborhood children to the school bus. At the same time, he was working on a cure for cancer. God bless Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn did everything.
While many across the country have been anxiously awaiting the possibility of this clash of the Titans, Bo told me he knew from the beginning this year would end with a battle of these proportions.
Well, none of these circumstances are a surprise to me because it has all been foretold by Woody Hayes himself. Woody often visits me in what I refer to as the dream state. Woody came to me on the eve of the season and said, "It is the job of the Dead Schembechlers this year to carry the torch and the banner for the Ohio State Buckeyes in what will be the greatest Buckeyes season in all of history. They are marching to a national championship. It must happen. It must happen on the field of the horseshoe. Would he be praised?" I do not know for sure that the Bucks will once again play Michigan in the national championship, but I believe it to be very possible based on what Woody Hayes told me prior to the season, that this would be the greatest season for the Buckeyes ever. Could it be that it is because for the first time ever in history, the Buckeyes will be given the honor, the righteous honor from God himself to beat the Wolverines twice in one season? Oh Lord, I can't even begin to think about it.
In closing, I simply asked how the Dead Schembechlers would prepare for this Hate Michigan rally to top all Hate Michigan rallies.
Well, as we are probably the greatest rock and roll band in the history of civilization, we don't need to do a lot. We'll have a couple of rehearsals when our security details allow us to get together later this week, and then it's on to the stage at the Newport Music Hall, High Street, in the middle of the OSU campus. It's going to be a mad, mad, crazed time. The blood of the Wolverines will run on that stage at the Newport Music Hall.
From a bunker somewhere on the East Coast, I'm Nick Jones, your Palestra reporter. If you enjoyed this exclusive interview with the Dead Schembechlers' Bo Biafra, you can go to thepalestra.com for lots more Ohio State Michigan coverage.